All right, everyone. It is your favorite Tuesday night show. Is the RSP Lounge live here on the Rangers Stop and Pop channel. As you can see, I'm already joined by my guest, which I will reintroduce to you all. I'm sure you guys know way more about her than I ever will because the fans are just the best. But here with me, I have Christina Masterson. She is an actress best known for her role as Emma, the Pink Ranger in the television series Power Rangers Megaforce. With her captivating presence and talent, Masterson brought the spirited and compassionate character of Emma to life, captivating audiences with her heroic actions and strong moral compass. Her portrayal of the Pink Ranger showcased her versatility as an actress, and she effortlessly balanced the physical demands of the role with the emotional depth of the character. Masterson's contribution to the Power Rangers franchise has solidified her place as a beloved figure in the hearts of fans, and her inspiring performance continues to resonate with viewers around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Christina Masterson, how are you?
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Alex. That was really nice of you.
Well, thank
What a
you.
great
I
intro.
try to put a lot of, I look around, I got your social security number. I was looking online, just to make sure I got everything correct. Just kidding. No, that was nothing like that. But no, I'm really happy to have you here. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. Thank you to
Yeah.
everyone as well who's watching from all the other social networks as well. Like if you're watching via Twitter and Twitch and here on YouTube, thank you so much for joining us today. I don't want to take too much of your time, so we're going to get right into it today, Christina, as I always do. I have some pretty cool questions here that I want to kind of ask and see if the Ranger world out there probably doesn't know an answer to a question I'll ask, which I'm sure I'm going to be wrong. My very first question for you is how did you feel when you first found out that you were cast as the Pink Ranger in Power Rangers Megaforce?
I'm sorry. My phone is like dinging. I'm so sorry. Can you hear
No,
that?
it's okay. No,
Okay,
I don't
good.
hear anything. No.
You don't? Oh, okay.
No,
Okay,
no,
good.
you're good.
Whew. So I was how I felt. I was shocked, happy, excited, nervous, all of the good feelings all at once. Yeah, it was a great day. It was really a great day. I'll never forget it. Yeah, it was such a good day. It was the start of something that I just never knew, like I never expected.
Yeah, did you ever think, I mean, at the moment were you already like did you know that this was the role that you wanted to go for, or was it something that like your agent said, "Hey, this is opening up, go and do it." You know what I'm saying? Or was it something that you were already looking forward to basically do or look or whatever the case may be in the back end, like, hey, I remember Power Rangers, I'd love to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I didn't know Power Rangers was still going. I thought it was something that was has
Oh
like
yeah, sure.
I thought it was when I was growing up I watched the Mighty Morphin, the original one, right? And I thought that was it. I didn't know that it continued since then and never really stopped. So when I got the audition, I thought, oh my god, this is so cool! Like they're bringing back Power Rangers. So little did I know, Power Rangers never
Yeah.
went away. So I was really excited to audition for it just because it was something that I remembered from my childhood, and I mean, who doesn't want to be a Power Ranger, right?
I mean,
So
yeah, that's always, that is honestly the right answer. Who didn't want to be a Power Ranger? You're correct. What was your favorite part about portraying the character of Emma?
Emma, I love Emma because she was so sweet and caring and nurturing. And I feel like a lot of the things that Emma liked, I also like to do. I like to take photos, and Emma liked to take photos, so that was like really easy to take over for Emma. And she loves nature and helping animals and helping her friends. And I mean, I think Emma is all around a good person. So it was really nice and fun to play her. The only thing was the BMX. She's like a pro BMXer, and I haven't, like, before then I haven't been on a bike for like a long time, and I actually kind of had this. I had like a little biking accident when I was a kid,
Oh,
so I had this fear of of bikes. Um, but the great thing about Emma is that she helped me overcome that fear. I found my love for bikes again, and I got a BMX through the woods in New Zealand, and it was pretty like fun and exhilarating for me, Christina.
sure.
So yeah, there's like lots of great things about Emma that I don't think there's one thing about her that I don't like.
So one and one, you guys are both really nice people, and the only difference is that you just don't want to get on a bike, which is understandable since you had a
But now
traumatic.
I kind of do, like in the right
Wait, so you are now a professional BMX
No,
rider? Is this what we're hearing here?
no. No, I'm not a BMX rider. Um, no, but I do like to take like a cruise on like one
Sure.
of those like really stable beach cruiser bikes when
Mm-hmm.
there's no cars around, no traffic, really
I'm with you.
safe.
I'm in the same mindset, except that I am on a Peloton. So that is
Oh,
a super stationary bike
yes.
that I
Yeah,
can
really
pretend I'm in
safe.
places.
Nothing's gonna get in your way.
Yeah, I will not cry in front of people when I fall. Do you remember perhaps when you were on set? You guys did Megaforce and Super Megaforce. Am I correct? You did
Hmm.
both seasons,
Correct.
right? Um,
Yeah.
any behind the scenes moments or funny things that you remember from being on set? Were you guys allowed to like record things and have cameras rolling? Like I know the original crew had cameras rolling all the time, and I know I've also heard Sierra mention that she also had a camera and she was kind of like rolling when she wasn't supposed to. So
Yes, Ciara was a little naughty.
yeah.
She was a rule breaker. um, we weren't allowed to we could take photos and use our phones, but we weren't allowed to release anything
Right.
because they didn't want any spoilers and they kind of just wanted to keep everything in their control, which is totally understandable. But also, like, it's so crazy because when we started Power Rangers, it was kind of just in the beginning of Instagram. So,
Yeah.
like, I don't like none of us were like, we weren't on our phones that much. We weren't like documenting as much as like I feel like I do now personally. It's just
Right.
such a like instinctive thing to do. Um, but we did take photos and record things, and we did do. I mean, I don't think we didn't do any like all of our pranks were just kind of done. They weren't like recorded like they would be
Right.
now for
Right.
TikTok or something like that. You know what I mean? Which I wish we now in retrospect, I wish we had that. I wish we knew. But we did have we did we I mean there was like a lot of downtime, so and we got really close to each other, like the
Right.
castmates. So it was really fun to play pranks on everybody. There was one there was like a lot, but one that I remember was me and Ciara. We had these like everybody had trailers, their own trailers. Well, we shared like I think me and Ciara mostly shared our trailer, but we had these like cubbies, kind of like pretty big cubbies, like under this like bench side in the back, um, and we realized that we could fit in the cubbies. So what we did is like for instance, like Ciara would hide in one of the cubbies, and then we would trick people to come into our trailer and sit down like in that
Oh
back
my
bench seat
God.
area. And then, of course, as you can imagine, one of us would pop out and scare whoever was there, whoever we
Of
tricked to come
course.
into our
Yeah.
trailer. We
So
did it
you're
to like the wardrobe team, we did it to John, we did it to anybody we could get our hands on.
So you were just basically waiting to send someone to the hospital from a jump scare,
Yes,
which was great. I
exactly.
mean, with downtime,
Exactly.
that'd be the greatest thing to do, right?
Who needs coffee when you have jump scares?
So true. Who needed coffee in that set when you had Christina running around scaring people? That's so true. Or you didn't want coffee in your hands if she was around you. It's another one. Um,
Exactly.
a lot of people are asking questions on the chat, which I also I'm cool
Oh yeah,
about the
let's see if I
questions
could
coming in.
see
So
this.
I know
Oh,
one of them was like, which
cool.
one was your favorite ranger to morph into? Like, is there a specific ranger that you off the top of your head that you were like, oh man, that's
Yeah,
so cool?
for sure. It was, of course, Kimberly. from the original Power Rangers, just because she's who I saw growing up and she's who I watched. So, you
That's
know,
awesome. Did you
dream
did
come
you get
true.
a did you get a chance to perhaps to like meet the cast from back in the day, or in any? Did you do like Power Morphicon? Were you around doing different conventions and get to meet any of the past members of the cast?
Yeah, we have through the conventions, and also when we had some of the originals come back for our finale, our last episode. Um, we met Jason
Mm-hmm.
a few times, several times, and then I think like I feel like the only person I personally haven't met Kimberly yet. I don't think she's been to any of the conventions that I've been to. I think it's just her. I think maybe I've met the rest of the originals.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I mean,
I've met the original red and the original green. I know that for sure.
yes, yes. That would. I mean,
Yeah.
that alone is
And I
when you
think
think
maybe the original Black Ranger too.
Walter, you probably have. I mean,
Yeah, I have met
yeah,
Walter.
yes, you have
Yes,
met
yes,
Walter. Yes,
yeah,
yes.
for sure.
Look at me, guys. I know.
You're so good. See, you know more
Yeah.
than you think.
I'm her I know who she met agent. That's who I
Thank
am.
you.
Yes, you're very welcome. So you've been acting for a long time. What's your background there? Have you been acting since you were a kid? Is this something that you just got into later on?
Yeah, a little later on, kind of like right after high school.
Okay.
So, so yeah,
Like
I started modeling first, and then doing commercials, and then got into acting. But it all kind of happened like towards the end of high school and
sure.
just right out of high school. I wish I knew that I wanted to do this a long time before.
Yeah. Commercials, anything that stands out that we've seen on television or not?
Yeah, I've done like a few. I've gotten to eat a Big Mac
Oh,
during the
very
Super Bowl.
nice. Is it, and now are they
um,
using real Big Macs, like, or is it just props that they give you that
yes.
already has a bite
No,
in it?
it's definitely a real Big Mac. It's not like hot and steaming. It is room temperature or cold.
uh,
And they put like, because I've done Subway too, and I think I had to eat Subway. I think so.
I'm gonna
But
have to
anyways,
YouTube this and just find
yeah,
older
I did do
commercials and make
Subway too.
compilations.
But they put this on most of the food commercials. They put like this like gel to make it look
Yes.
glossy and juicy and wet. So they put this gel, which doesn't really taste like anything, but it does like it is kind of changes the consistency of a Big Mac or a Subway sandwich.
So they put it on it
Not too
before you
bad.
take a bite out of it.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. That's I've never. I mean, I've seen what they've done with pizza commercials where they're like screw them down to the board so that they can do different things. But I didn't
Really?
think that they put
I
like all
haven't
kinds
done
of
a
stuff
pizza
on it.
commercial yet.
Well, we need to get you on there. I'm gonna be your pizza agent now. How did you
Okay.
prepare for all the physical demands of the show? Did you do your a lot any of your stunts at all? Did you do anything prior? Any lessons in karate or whatever?
Yeah. Well, okay, when I was young, I did take karate lessons. It's one thing that I really loved doing, but it scared my mom, so she took me out of it because it got kind of like, pretty dangerous.
And
But I
physical.
really wish that she let me stay in it because I loved it and I had a blast. But that was when I was young. So when I did Power Rangers, I really didn't have any practice or skills under my belt. So what they did for the whole cast is uh, about I think like for 2 weeks straight we trained like 2 weeks, yeah, 2 weeks before each season we would um, train. That's all we would do with our stunt doubles from Japan, who they were really great
I hear
teachers
about those
and
stunt teams, man. They're
oh,
insane.
yeah, it was so fun to learn from them and to work with them. So, anyways, we each had our partner, and they would push us, train us, stretch us. We would learn like fight sequences and practice some stunts and things like that. So that was so fun. It's my favorite thing about the show. We did that
That's
before
so
each
cool.
season. Yeah, and then like during the season while we were filming, sometimes they would be on set with us for certain days and teach us fight sequences for that day and help us with our stunts. They didn't let us do any like crazy stunts. They kept it pretty minimal just because they didn't want us to
Sure.
get injured.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, you're the star of the show. We
but it
don't
would have
want
been
you.
fun to do more. I
Oh
mean, it
yeah,
was, yeah, it was great. It was really a cool experience.
very cool. I know Josh on the chat wanted to ask, what was your favorite time or event on the show? Is there
Oh, I
anything
see
that's
it.
yeah,
Josh Loya. Well, this is
Loya,
cool.
yeah.
I've never done a live before, so
I mean, you're welcome. You're
I
more
don't
than
think I
welcome
have.
to come anytime you want. I'm here every Tuesday. You just say, "Hey, I would like to come back,"
Hey, I'm
and I'll
here.
get you on. Yeah, for sure. Just knock on the door.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I could read the question again because I forgot what you said. What was your favorite time or event on Megaforce or Super Megaforce? Gosh. I mean, I guess it would have to be the final battle when everybody
That
came
was
from
huge.
when the group
Yeah.
of like yeah, when a bunch of people came from different seasons, we got to meet all of them and then we shot in that quarry. And it was just so grand and big and everybody was like suited up. So it just that it was
That was
probably
big for
my
like
favorite time.
everyone at the time. Just seeing the
Hmm.
amount of like every single ranger that even seasons that have not been turned over into US versions, they had them there. Like you could look at the sea of people, and it's pretty cool. I mean, have you been also following the fact that Boom Studios has the rights to write the comic books, and they're doing an incredible job out there too, where your character could probably live on forever through the comic book as well. I don't know if you're aware of that.
No, I did
Yeah.
not know that. I wasn't aware of
Oh,
that. See, there you go
yeah.
again.
There you
You
go.
you know
See,
more than you let on to.
the guy that knows. What how do you think you impacted the young audience? How was that like? Just having kids like were you someone who got noticed when you were out? Did you do any meets and greets? Like how was that just having that young audience behind you to support you?
Um, I feel pretty lucky to have that audience and to be an influence to them during that like time in their lives. I have not been recognized, unfortunately,
Really?
out and about. But I think one time I was recognized. I was going through the In and Out drive-through
Mm,
in my car, and the person that was doing the burger and money transaction, he
yeah.
recognized me, which was pretty cool. But I think that's it, really. Um, but yeah, I mean, I love. I get to meet the young fans at the conventions and stuff, and
Sure.
they're always so sweet. And the things that influence them from Emma, and the things that make like impact their lives. You just don't really realize. I didn't really realize it until after the fact how much of a difference you can make in somebody's life just through a TV show
100%.
and the lessons that you could learn from Power Rangers or they learn from Rangers and the different ways that it's helped them through different struggles in their lives. It was just like growing up. It's
Especially the
pretty
show. The show
special.
was one of the very first ones that I remember when I was younger watching it. The diversity in the cast and the way that these different
Hmm.
people came together. It was possibly the start of real diversity in kids television, to be honest. Because up until then, it was
Hmm.
really like
Hmm.
you know, it was crap. I'll just be honest with it. Until so you're now part of the 30-year legacy, which is insane if you think about it. Right, 30 years. The show hasn't stopped yet.
I
Um,
know. I can't believe it's been 10 years since I've done my seasons.
yes,
Like,
10 years. Yeah. How do you feel personally being part of the lore that is Power Rangers? Something that anyone, I mean anyone, you can talk about Power Rangers and they immediately will. Oh yeah, I remember this, that, and like it's so crazy, right? How
it
do you
is
personally
crazy.
feel?
It's crazy because even though, most people, they haven't seen your season, it doesn't matter like what age they are. Everybody knows what or who Power Rangers are,
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm happy
that's
about it.
I mean, you should be. I personally feel, and I saw this on the chat too, that they need to have a legendary battle with all of the female Rangers, like all Pink Rangers. I
That's a
mean,
great idea.
they did Forever Red. We're in a time, we're totally different time now than we were 10, 12, 15 years ago. Inclusion and all that stuff is very important,
Mm-hmm.
and having
It is.
female empowerment on television is extremely important. And I think that
It
having
is.
something like Power Rangers that has such influence on young and adults as well, they
Mm-hmm.
should maybe, I mean, come on, 30 years, let's put it together. Let's have these cast members are still young enough from the beginning that they can
Yeah,
get
they
in there.
are.
Yeah, I mean, look at Catherine, like Nakia, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
They look
Oh, she's
great.
so sweet.
Just
Yeah.
have them jump in and let's do like a legendary battle. Like you ladies just come out and whoop people. Who cares? Let's just create a story around it. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
would love that. I think the fans would love that too.
Would
I mean,
you
why
would
not?
would you take the mantle again of a Power Ranger? Would you, if they said, "Hey, we're doing such and so," would you jump the chance to do it again?
I mean, probably. I would love to. I would love to have a little cameo
That would be so cool.
again.
Yeah,
Yeah, why
and you should
not?
be eating a Whopper or a Big Mac, I should say. Yeah, a Big Mac. Yeah, just be like, that's where I've seen her before. Um, we're winding down here, folks. Thank you so much for everyone who's been part of the episode today. As always, I really appreciate every single one of you. We do this every single Tuesday, and don't forget that if you guys want to meet Christina, you could head over to rangerstopatlanta.com and get your tickets because the rooms are booking super fast. We're talking about in about a month we will be at the event, people. So
I'm so
isn't that
excited.
crazy?
Yeah,
I
and
can't
we're gonna
wait
have
to
CR
meet you.
there. I think we're
Yes,
gonna have
yes,
CR there, and John's gonna be there.
yes. Isn't I mean,
Yeah, it's gonna be
man,
fun,
you guys are
and you're gonna be
superstars.
there.
I'm all right. I'm just a blip on the radar. I'm a guy who's gonna be sitting there going, "Hey, Christina, come here. I got a booking for you for
And
a
Mama
commercial."
Smiley will be
Mama
there.
Smiley, that is my right hand woman. She is the best. She is my partner in crime when it comes
Oh,
to doing the live
oh,
shows. So she'll be there making sure that I
yay!
don't mess things up.
That's
Um,
right.
I got some really wow. You guys are going against me. I love it. I have five really quick questions I'm going to get to you here, and let's just run with it. If you could have any superpower in real life, just like your character in Power Rangers Megaforce, what would it be?
To fly.
Yeah, that's a big
Yeah.
one. You're not afraid of
hmm
heights?
All that. I'm terrified of
Okay,
heights.
so you just
But you
want to
could
fly
fly
through there.
low. You could fly
That's
low.
true. That's true. You could just instead
Just
of
over the
walking the
traffic.
sidewalks, you just can you
Yeah.
imagine? That was Christina that passed by. I know it was her.
Yeah.
um, during your time on set, did you accidentally break any props or have any mishaps on set that you were like, "Oh man, this is gonna cost me"?
No,
No, you
I
were
don't think
good.
so. I
Okay,
think I
so you
was
don't
really good.
remember. Okay, good, good. I mean, I've heard stories of people, doing things backstage or even taking props that nobody knew
No,
about that were laying around.
no, Emma influenced me too much. I
I love
had
it.
to stick on the straight and narrow.
That's awesome. If the Megaforce team could have a crossover with any superhero franchise, which one would you choose?
Mm,
Marvel, DC, anything.
I and what you mean a show or a?
Yeah, just a crossover.
Okay.
Like they've had Ninja
I
Turtles
would
and
do a
Power
Ninja
Rangers.
Turtles. How did you know I was gonna say Ninja Turtles?
We're in
Did they
sync.
have that already?
They did.
Did they do it already? They did? What?
Yeah,
Where was I?
Power Rangers in Space did a crossover between the Turtles and Power Rangers, and they released now two. So it was the first one was a 5 book limited series, and I think the second one was 5 or 6 limited series, and it's still actually going on where they did
How
a Power
rude.
Rangers and Yeah, crossover.
They
Yeah,
forgot
yeah.
about me.
I know that's ridiculous. If I was you, I'd
Oh, well,
start making calls tonight.
I'm gonna.
Um, did you have a favorite blooper or moment that happened behind the scenes that you could probably share with us?
Yeah, there's one episode that me and Sierra talk about all the time. It was an episode where there was like a spell put on both of us,
Hmm.
and all we did was fight during the episode. So it was hilarious because being mad at Ciara and was so hard. All we did was every time we had to look at each other and give each other the death stare, we just like crack up laughing. So it was funny, but then it also delayed the shoot day, like past the shoot time. And the crew and everybody, they just all wanted to go home, but me and Ciara couldn't keep a straight face. So
You
there was
guys,
like so much pressure.
my goodness.
um, yeah. So we had
I
a lot
I
of
have.
bloopers for that one.
Why haven't you done more stuff like this before? You're really good at it. I mean, obviously you're a television star, so you know how to be on television and whatnot. But I sometimes feel
Television
like,
star, I don't know.
yeah, you, duh. I feel like sometimes
Oh, Alex, stop.
mm, doing stuff like this on YouTube sometimes could be a little nerve wracking, just because there's like, gear and stuff you got to get, and it's just like, you got to think about it before you put it together. But why haven't you done, like, is it timing? You're like really busy. Even podcasting itself, I'm pretty sure you have pretty good stories. Something that maybe you never wanted to do that you could do.
You mean like like live interviews like this,
No,
or
just for
like having my
yourself,
own
even you.
YouTube
Yeah,
channel?
yeah. Do you go on live on Instagram or TikTok and stuff like that, or do you not do it?
No, I don't. I just recently got into TikTok, but I
Oh,
don't know how to make a TikTok yet. I
oh,
love watching them, but haven't figured out how to make it. And I don't know. I would love to do more of these things, but I don't know. I just guess I don't have time.
yeah. That's the hard part. It's finding the time.
Yeah, putting aside that time. But I've actually done a lot of podcasts with some of my friends. We've done like um, uh, movie reviews and
Oh,
things like
very
that.
cool. Yeah, those are very
Um,
popular.
it's called, what is it called, Al? We are geeks. We are geeks, and we've done like I don't know so many podcasts reviewing like tons of movies.
Very
So there's
cool.
that. If anybody ever wants to listen to my voice and my friends' voices and hear us chit chat about movies and such,
Where's your voiceovers at? You're not doing voiceovers either? Like you're really like
uh, I've done like no.
she's just like, nah, nah, that's not gonna happen.
No, but
Well,
like I do audition for voiceovers. I do.
yeah, I mean I
And
mean
I've done
you're
voiceovers, but for projects, like
right,
not
right.
just yeah, mhm.
Yeah. I mean
Yeah.
you should definitely, I mean, gosh, like there's a whole world out there for you. We just need to throw you out there. And let everyone
Tell me about it.
catch you. Yes. Christina, I want to thank you for coming on today and giving us a little bit of your time here at the RSP Lounge.
Well,
Um,
thank you guys too. I appreciate it, and
yes.
it was
No.
really fun.
Is there you want to like let us know where to follow you? Your brand new TikTok that you're not lip syncing or
Uh,
dancing yet on?
I mean, I'm mostly active on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram. It's at underscore hi Christina, hi Christina.
Took me a year
It's
to
the
find you.
one. I don't have a check mark, but it's I don't know. There's a few of them, but yeah,
There is.
look for the real one.
Yeah,
It's me.
you should just put real in front of it. Um,
Yeah.
we will be seeing you June 16th through the 18th at Ranger Stop and Pop in Atlanta. Guys, please go get your tickets if you haven't already at rangerstopatlanta.com. I can't wait to see everyone there. It's coming by really, really quick. I will be on the RSP Lounge stage interviewing and having some fun conversations, hopefully with people like Christina Masterson, who will be joining us there at the event. And make sure you follow her, stay on top of everything that she's doing. As you guys can tell, she's just like Emma, a really nice person.
Not that nice though.
And you guys can follow me on Instagram as well, Alexis Cardoza, and then from there you can Check out all my silly links, like the one on TikTok where I do weird stuff and people laugh at me. So, without further ado, I will see you guys next week. And stay tuned to my Instagram account because I will be dropping the next 2 guests that are going to be here live on the RSP Lounge. Christina, thank you so much. If you don't mind just holding on here while we end the show. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a safe week. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you.